just don't make sense, and you need a friend. Grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the
I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the
Ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
That's just right. That's just right.
This is how I'm gonna talk for the rest of the show.
Just kidding. That's just a voice. One of the many impressions I do on the William Street Swap Shop.
Was that Charlton Heston?
That was it.
Get your camera off me.
That's what he said in Planet of the Apes.
Yesterday we tried a experiment with the other microphones, and the intimacy wasn't there.
It feels even better. Get a little more intimate. It feels even better to be right next to you, Matt, hearing your voice. Yesterday was a whirlwind.
We're always pivoting in the new media landscape. You have to pivot, try new technologies. We said, hey, we gave the new mics a try.
That's right.
I miss the headsets.
It almost felt like for a minute that I was in a sensory deprivation chamber where they put you in a tank. It didn't feel right. When I have the headset on, I feel like I'm doing the show with you, Matt, and no one else is here. But we have a very talented group, small team, but very talented, hardworking group of folks who bring you the show. And we're happy to be here with them in the studio, and we're happy to be here with you watching this at home or at your workplace if you have a job that allows you to watch this at work.
Do you guys love how much we're talking about the headsets in 2017? Give us a call, 413-961-4263. You can say, hey, more headset talk, or
That's right.
A little less headset talk.
Or if you still want me to get my ears pierced, that's still an option. Our ears have not been removed. The Alchemist says they were removed. They're not removed. We still have our ears. And if you'd like to see him get pierced, you know who to call, 413-961-4263.
We got a new operator this year, a new hire on the switching board for the phone calls, and her name is Heather, and she's doing a great job.
Thank you,
She's
Heather.
getting paid a lot of money to answer the phones. We've had some questions about how well the phone is being worked.
That's right.
Heather, you're doing a great job
Heather's
so
gonna
far.
pick up the call.
Welcome aboard.
If you've tried to call before and had bad luck in the past, we promise you're going to get through today.
Not my Heather. Hashtag not my Heather, meaning you won't have technical problems with phone calls anymore.
Right. NMH.
It's the William Street Swap Shop. My friend Zach is joining me, and my
That's
name
it.
is Matt.
As Matt said, my name is Zach, and Matt's my friend. It's a deal.
It's a deal. Neat having Heather aboard. We
It's
want to
great.
welcome her. Thank you so much for doing the phones.
It's like the movie Heathers.
Except there's only one.
Right. But then when we get two Heathers, I predict we'll get a second Heather in the quarter 3 of 2017. Two Heathers, and then they'll host the William Street Swap Shop.
What was the plot of that movie? They run a pirate radio station or something?
I think so. Or that one of them was, I thought it was a horror film about birds, feathers. Because the DVD cover was like Heathers, but it was spelled with a feather, I thought. Maybe I'm dreaming this. Last night I had a dream, actually. Can I jump right into this?
Please.
I'm inviting people to call in. You're more than welcome to call in and share your dream. We've asked you to do it way back about a year ago, and I think it's time to revisit that. But I had a dream last night. It felt so real that I woke up and I thought, I have to tell everybody about this. But I was at my favorite local Best Buy trying to buy a TV. Someone who watches the swap shop, a young lady, said, I don't know who she was. She was nondescript, but she was attractive at Best Buy. And she said, hey, you're Zach from the William Street Swap Shop. Yeah.
I'm a perv.
I didn't say that, but I said, yeah, that's me. I'm from the William Street Swap Shop. And then she said, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm trying to buy a new TV. Did you hear about the Consumer Entertainment Expo, CES? They just launched new TVs. I'm trying to get a television. This is true. I'm telling this is 100% from, I wrote it down. I woke up and I don't do that often. So she went with me. I don't know why I did it, but I grabbed one of the little baskets that you get like at the grocery stores, and I carried it around like I was going to buy like sweet potatoes, but obviously you can't fit a big television into that basket. But we grabbed that basket and walked around the store and looked at the televisions. And then I woke up.
Oh, that is grand.
So can I, just to summarize, you dream, like in your dreams where you can have anything take place, anything as glorious as possible.
Yeah.
Like, because in my dreams I sort of like, I fly.
Right.
But so in your dreams you get recognized at Best Buy?
Yeah. It's a cool. I remember thinking like people probably like were like, wow, who's that guy? Like getting recognized at Best Buy. He must be a local rapper or something.
Yeah.
No, I remember looking at the new 4Ks, the SUHDs. I'm a perv for the curve. But I didn't say that.
That was my first question when Zach told me the story earlier. Did you say in the dream, I'm a perv for the curve?
No. That joke didn't make it through to the subconscious or whatever level of your head that dreams.
I think if you wanted to make that dream come true, we could, for a very small amount of money,
Hire an actress.
hire an actress, take my car over to Best Buy, and you could live that fantasy for probably like $40
Wow.
or even less, really. Probably for like a hooded sweatshirt, we could get someone to do
Really?
How about that?
How long do you think they would shop at Best Buy with
that.
me?
You know what? Here's an idea.
Okay.
If you're local, you're a local female viewer of the show, and you would like to meet Zach and I at Best Buy and act out his dream where he was recognized.
We should probably wear GoPros doing it or something so that way, or use our iPhone so no one gets
Yeah.
suspicious at the
Here's what
store.
I'll do. I'll use my iPhone to shoot it, and then when the people are like, "Are you shooting it?" I'm like, "No, I got a problem with my
Right.
my iCloud."
I'm trying to scan the QR code on these new 4K TVs, and then you get real close, and then you move the camera over to my face and get a great close-up shot of me next to a Samsung.
So anyway, you're local. You gotta maybe trying a fledgling acting career, or you just want to grab a couple hundo Instagram followers like that,
Right. That's
which
it.
we can make happen.
That's right. You got it.
You let us know, and we're gonna cast this baby, and we're gonna shoot this baby this
Ooh,
week.
That would be great. I noticed I've got a bit of a cold. If people haven't noticed, my voice is a little deeper. It lets me do things like, ooh, baby. Yeah, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop.
Kill him with kindness.
Does that sound cool? It doesn't sound cool. I'm sorry, guys. This is
not
the William
bad.
Street Swap Shop. We trade your items. We trade your used goods. We deal in swaps. If you're just now joining us in 2017, we love to swap items. That's what we do. We're swappers.
Real quick, can we get Jock with his lunch coming? This is the new reality. Just come out here with the lunch real quick, Jock. They were working them hard before, and now they're like, sorry, lunch break, can't do it in 2017.
Do you want to say anything, Jock?
I have a tuna wrap. It's disgusting, but I'm gonna eat it.
From Kale Me Crazy, a great spot in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you get the joke. It's like, call me crazy, but Kale Me Crazy.
Yeah, show them that Zach's not just making that up. The name of the place
Look, they have you can get a Tumblr,
where you can get it.
Flickr, or Twitter.
It looks not bad.
Yeah. Jock is working hard on the show before, and here he is to join us now. Thank you, Jock. That reminds me of the joke that I came up with, kale tails.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that when people talk about like the whale tails, but it was kale tails, and it was like a yoga workout
Uh-huh.
group. But everybody just eats kale.
Yeah.
Sometimes on the swap shop, I just like to get silly and tell jokes and keep people guessing. What is that going to say next? But we're swappers, as I was saying before we brought Jock on. We're swappers. We swap items. And
Yeah.
we also talk about things. And that's what this show is, if you're just now tuning in.
Do you want to do your kale tail joke and then have him do the laugh track?
Yeah, that would be really good.
Okay, try it one more, because this will be the third time you've tried it. and it'll finally land.
Well, now I don't have the confidence.
No.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me think of I didn't never really actually, there was never a joke. It was just a funny name. Hey, you want to go get a,
Sorry. I just got to jump in real quick because Lyle Chipperson said, Jacques is always getting whack-ass food on the chat. It's totally unfair. We never show his food.
right.
Sorry, Jacques.
Sorry, Jack. Yeah, you want to see, get a tattoo with me? Yeah, I'd love to get a whale tail. A whale tail? Why would you get a whale tail when you can get a kale tail? 2017, I'm eating healthy.
Laugh track.
Let me try it again.
No. I mean,
Let me
okay,
tell you a story
sure.
about kale. It's a kale tail.
Okay.
T-A-L-E. That's like a
Real quick.
Signtar joke, actually, I think.
No, it's good. It has its plate. Like, if you were in the right audience for that, I think it'd be good.
There we go.
So, as we just showed you, Jacques is shooting the show before ours, lunchtime games, and then he has like 90 seconds to go eat something and then get over here.
And do
So
another
filling in
show.
today while Jacques was out, it was really exciting for us because it's actually Zach, your nephew,
Right.
has been in
This is
today
great.
just watching us.
Well, he came
work.
down to after the New Year, and he wanted to stay at my apartment. I was like, "You're
Yeah.
more than welcome." So he came on down, and then
You want to come in, Ethan? So we want to thank Jacques. Why do I keep calling you Jacques? Zach's nephew, Ethan.
Come on in, Ethan. What's up, bro?
How you doing, Unc?
Hey, too bad. That's what we do when Matt. That's what Ethan and I do when we're just like hanging out.
Yeah. And what grade are you in, Ethan?
I'm in 11th grade.
Okay. And how long have Zach was your godfather as well as your
That's
uncle?
right.
And did he get you a nice present this?
I was a little disappointed.
Really?
I was a little disappointed.
You wanted that new skateboard deck?
Yeah, and all he gave me was this little rubber fish toy
Oh no.
for me to
I bought.
slap my other brothers with.
I was like, I thought that'd be a cool gift.
Yeah.
I was like, this is really. I was at the Georgia Aquarium and I said, Ethan's gonna love this. He's not from Georgia. He's gonna take this home and be like, hey, look what my uncle brought me back from Georgia.
I mean,
Not that epic.
I get a lot of fun time out of it, but
Right.
that skateboard deck was really what I wanted.
Well, I thought your parents were gonna get you that. My sister. I was like, you gotta get Ethan the skateboard deck, and she was like, no, I'm getting him clothes. He needs clothes this year.
Yeah. I got some cool
No.
sweaters,
Yeah.
but
Can you react the moment on Christmas morning where you told him I already had the wheels in the trucks. I needed a deck.
so I had
Uncle Zach.
the present was about this big,
Okay. And then yeah.
and I opened it. I tore it up. I was really excited to get that
Yeah.
deck. I
Yeah.
was really excited.
And I was
to get my
watching very
skateboard.
intently, just smiling.
He's here. Pretend I'm not here. This
Yeah.
is Christmas
Yeah.
morning now.
So I tear it open. I open it up, and
You like it?
it was blue and spotted.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out, and oh, thanks,
That's
Uncle.
Nemo. It's from
I was-
Finding Dory.
I was so happy.
I knew
I'm
you
so
liked the
happy that you
movie.
gave me this wonderful fish. I can't wait to.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Can't wait to slap people with it.
Slapping the fish.
I had trucks and wheels for a skateboard,
Well,
but
your mom said you were a pescatarian, and I thought you'd love to get a fish, because who doesn't like fish? And she said you were going to see Finding Dory with your friends over the summer, and I said I'm going to get them the Nemo fish.
you're right. I see you put a lot of thought into that.
And it was, and I'm glad that you're my nephew, and I'm proud that you enjoyed that gift.
The present means a lot more to me now. Thanks
So
for that.
what was that about the truck?
The trucks and the wheels.
Yeah.
You can put them on the board and you can skate it.
Oh, the
But
fish
without-
will skate,
I could try.
but you don't have the trucks and the board.
I have the trucks and the
Oh.
board. I just don't have the board. Or I have the trucks and the wheels. I just
Oh.
don't have the deck. The
Oh, you
board.
wanted the deck.
Yeah.
Remember Uncle Zach at Thanksgiving? Here, I'm gonna feed you the lines. Remember Uncle Zach at Thanksgiving
Remember at Thanksgiving, Uncle Zach,
when I told you I'd saved up all my money
when I told you I saved all my money
for
Yeah.
the trucks and
for
the,
the
wheels
trucks
on my new
and the
board
wheels and the bearings.
and the bearings
Oh,
and all the hardware I'd saved up
Yeah.
and I'd bought it myself.
I'm starting to remember now.
The only piece that's missing is the deck. Maybe that'd be a good Christmas present, Uncle Zach.
Yeah. I must have had a few too many drinks to drink that night, because I must have forgotten. I'm sorry, Ethan.
It's okay.
Maybe next holiday, I'll get it for you. Or for your birthday. You have
Yeah.
a birthday coming
It's
up.
coming
When do you
up.
turn 17?
Into March.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I should have known that because you're my nephew.
Yeah.
But end of March, I'm promised to get you that deck. Just in time for the springtime, baby.
Can't wait.
And I'll ride my bike next to you and we'll go wheeling.
Maybe I can tow behind you.
There we go.
Pull me around
Yeah.
the park.
And Ethan, can you look right at this camera while Zach tells you all these promises about remembering your birthday this year, and just let us know with your face that you don't believe a word of it? Zach.
I promise I'm gonna get you the deck for your birthday at the end of March, and I'll come home. We'll hang out together. I'll take you to we'll go see a rated R movie together because you'll be old enough to see one. And what's any rated R movies coming up that you want to see? I know Adam Sandler's got one coming out. It looks pretty good. What other rated R movie? I'm trying to think of a rated R film. Every time we'd see movies together, Ethan, I'd always be like, "Hey, it's PG-13. We can see that." And then I saw one. I was like, "That looks funny." And they're like, R.
I don't want to see any R-rated movies with you, Uncle Zach.
What?
Look at him. That's all right.
It's fine. Okay, fine. I thought I'd be the cool one. You didn't want to see it with your parents. It's embarrassing because they talk about like sex and stuff. I understand. But then when I go see it, we'll like laugh. It'll be like, they're talking about penises and stuff. That's funny. That's really funny, Ethan. And we laugh. I'm like, do you guys have they talked to you about sex ed or anything? And then
Not
we
yet.
won't. Okay.
Not yet.
And then I'll be like, well, I'm not the guy to ask about
Yeah.
that.
Just to jump back in real quick, how many times does this make that Uncle Zach's tried to take you to the R-rated movies?
Uncle Zach always wants to take me to the R-rated movies. First it was Passion of the Christ,
Right.
and I
remember-
was still
yeah.
in utero.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the one we saw coming out this year? I thought that was rated R. It just came out, I think. It's a big one. And I was surprised that it was rated R. I thought it was going to be PG-13. Daddy's Home, Mark Wahlberg. I don't remember. I love seeing movies.
The new Wolverine movie is coming out.
Is
That's
that going to be rated R? Okay, yeah. Well,
Maybe-
see. If
maybe
it
we
comes-
can go see that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Bit of a compromise.
If they say like the F word or something.
Yeah. I'll cover my ears.
Yeah. Well, you'll be old enough then, I
Yeah.
hope. I'll be like, yeah, that's right. And then we'll leave the theater. We'll skate out. Ethan and I just saw a rated R film.
Rolling out.
And I'll text your mom and dad and saying there's nothing you guys can do about it because he's old enough now.
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't have to
Then-
go with. I didn't have to take you because you're old enough to buy a ticket.
But we can bond over it, you
Okay.
know. Me
You
and
guys
my
can
uncle.
buy a pack of American Spirits and
That's it.
go watch the.
Well, he's not old enough yet. He still has to
Right.
wait another year next
I thought
year.
this was all cool uncle stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, still obey the law. I'm sorry, Ethan. I don't mean to embarrass you I hope I'm not embarrassing you on this swap shop. If you have any friends watching.
I don't want to be here.
Okay. I'm really sorry.
You're free. You're free to leave.
I'm really
Ethan.
sorry. Is your girl? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have known that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't get
I
involved
told
with
you
your
about
life
this
as
at
much.
Thanksgiving.
I know,
I told
I
you
know.
about my
Did she get you
skateboard that I
anything?
wanted and
Special for the holiday? No.
no.
Well, at least I got you something,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see.
I took it with me when I visited her recently, and I even
Oh,
showed her
yeah.
how she can smack me with it. and-
Yeah, that's slapping the fish. Is what
Yeah.
it's like slapping the base, except you just play with the
Yeah.
toy fish.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the next big R-rated film with you, Ethan.
I'm ready.
Okay, and I'm sorry if I've disappointed you in the past. I promise I won't ever do it again.
2017 is gonna be the year.
2017,
Zach.
Ethan turned 17 in 2017.
Yeah.
Born in 2000. Look at the 2000. You're
Ethan,
like the Y2K. You're gonna save the world probably. You're like in Terminator, where John Connor comes and saves everyone. You're gonna save me probably. Something's gonna happen
Hope
on
so.
Swap Shop. Tander will try and kill me. You'll come back.
I'll save you.
Okay.
You're gonna want some of this.
I'll take a bullet for you. Unc,
Thank you, Ethan. You're my favorite nephew.
I'm glad. All right, well, I'm gonna head out.
All right. Thank you,
It's been
Ethan.
a pleasure.
Thank you for stopping
Thanks
by
for
and
coming.
running
Thanks
cameras
for
today.
running the camera. That
Yeah.
was
Oh,
some.
yeah.
You did a great opening
Yeah.
Zoom.
Great work.
It's one I'll never forget. That was fun.
Yeah. He's staying in I have a 2-bedroom apartment, and right now I don't have the second bedroom rented out, so I let him sleep in my second bedroom. So I have a futon mattress on the ground, and lights out at 10 p.m. though, and no watching. I check in. What are we watching down there?
No Cinemax.
Yep.
You know, you've been a great uncle to him all these years, and I know that his mom, your sister, appreciates it a bunch.
Yeah. Hey, whatever I can do to help, be a good part of the family. When I was at home, my mom's boyfriend Gary said, "You really are a good family guy," and I was like, "The Family Guy? That's." I thought he was talking about like the show Family Guy. He's like, "No, you really like coming home with your family. Do you ever consider moving back to St. Louis?" And staying with them and getting a job. Can't you do your job in St. Louis? I've thought about it, and I was like, I'm sorry, Gary, I can't do the swap shop in Missouri. So
They just built a new studio for me.
that's right. My heart's in Atlanta
Committed
now.
to it. Got to put some warm bodies in that thing.
That's right. They'll never forgive me if I were to go back to Missouri.
Should we talk about MBD shirts?
Yeah.
It's an ongoing
Let's do
storyline
it.
of
Let's
this
jump
week.
right into it. We haven't even gotten to all of them yet, and we had a lot of people send in photos of themselves
Yeah.
sad in shirts. That's what we asked for. If you have a shirt you currently own that you're sad that you own, send a photo of yourself wearing it. If you're sad, we'll review it, and then at the end of the week, you might win a brand new shirt. That's a bit bigger of a deal. These are not SMH shirts. These are MBD shirts.
We got to a few last show. Now should we
Let's take a
let's
look.
take a look at the next one. Well, this is from Hanarf.
Oh, wow.
I was never
Nice headset.
a man, never purposeful. I never experienced even a glimpse of meaning until my vision laid upon me such sanctity of virtue. It was today I realized my life was a lie, but I'm willing to change, willing to love, willing to live.
Wow.
And look how sad he's. Yeah.
That is a pretty sad polo shirt. Matt, what's your opinion on polo shirts?
Didn't used to like them. Now I'm into them.
I like the logos. If you get one with the logos, like the one with the big dog on it, that was my favorite. That brand. People got the horse. I was like, I like the big dog, the big bulldog.
It's been an unseasonably warm winter, and just the other weekend I wore a polo shirt in winter, and I said, "Nah, I think I'm gonna go for it."
I was thinking maybe for the summertime, if we get the chance to go out to San Diego again, or once the weather gets warmer and we go out on field shoots, we should adjust the swap shop to black polos. A polo and my bolo. And then you wear a bolo with the polo.
I'd be into that if it reads okay.
Right.
I feel like a button-down shirt works better
That's
with
true.
a tie.
Maybe a
but if it-
black button down like bowling shirt. Or polo shirts are what we wear like when we're on vacation.
Mhm.
So that's when we only wear it when we go to like California.
Yeah, like when Don Draper's in
Right.
Hollywood or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe white polo. We wear all white. Just something to think about.
To the horse races we like to go
Right.
to in the summertime. Let's go ahead to the next NBD shirt. I don't have my list in front of me, but we'll see who it is.
And just so if you're watching at home, what we're doing here is we're going to review the shirts, and whoever has the saddest shirt, we're going to send them a new shirt to
Mm.
replace their current shirt with by the end of the week.
Here we go. Eric, this is my totally sad shirt, guys. So I think this shows you where pop culture is trending.
Right.
Spider-Man, out.
Forget about it.
Swap shop,
That's it.
in.
Spider-Man, who's... I saw the new trailer for the film, and they're making it a big deal, and they're revising it. And look at all the big fanfare and all the money they're putting behind it. It's like the little engine that could. We're still going, and Swap Shop's the one that he wants that shirt besides the Spider-Man shirt. He kind of looks like he would be a Spider, like a Tobey Maguire.
I think it's weird that the new one's got Garfield in it, too.
Right.
They're doing like the Avengers thing where they bring two characters
Yeah.
together.
And the lasagna, they're like, Toby, why did you eat my lasagna? That's how he talks in the movie. He's like, you ate all my lasagna, Toby.
Garfield
Yeah.
talks that way? Okay.
And then he's like, I'm sorry, Garfield. I'm sorry, jeez. I do impressions sometimes on the swap shop. That would be great to see that scene, though. I'm looking forward to that. Like, he goes in the fridge, opens it up, and the lasagna's gone, and he's really upset.
Mhm.
That'd be a really classic scene.
I want to say when I was very young, Garfield obviously was a daily comic, and then Spider-Man was like a serial comic you'd get on Sundays sometimes.
Right.
So it's not unprecedented for a Garfield Spider-Man mashup.
It would be the type of scene that they would clip out on YouTube, like Garfield meets Spider-Man. You'd see it like 2 years from now, like when you were like, man, I liked that movie, but my favorite scene was that scene, and you find it and show it to friends.
Yeah. And you know who's playing Garfield in it?
Who?
The Norse guy, the one who played Thor.
Oh, yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, but his brother,
Liam.
his dad, Liam Hemsworth,
Yeah.
is playing Garfield.
That's a fun fact. They said they're brothers, but in real life, Liam just had him when he was really young, and they have such good genes that they look like they're
Almost
brothers.
identical.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next shirt. That's a totally sad shirt, Eric. Oh, and this is it.
Now this is I forget what this guy's name is.
Snot Rock.
Snot Rocket.
He said, just wearing a stupid
wearing a
holiday,
stupid holiday sweater.
Need a shirt, please.
And he's got a little post-it that says BD shirt. So he's hoping to go from the high-stress world of a BD shirt down to the chill world of an NBD shirt.
Right. That makes sense. It's that the holidays are over. You know what I say about that sweater? Toss it. Give it to a charity. Give it to somebody who, a Goodwill, or somebody who can wear it in the cold weather and stay warm. Because with our shirt, you're going to be hot.
Should we get to one more?
Yeah, let's take a look at
Let's
one.
do one more.
Carry
Then we'll
on.
switch again. Will Forte, unfortunately, is unhappy with his shirt.
Right. This is how sad I am with my shirt.
No, just kidding. This is our friend Wonder Chosen. This is how sad I am with my shirt versus a William Street swap shop.
Oh, that sweet swag plagues my mind and hurts my dreams. Heart.
I think he's a front runner. I don't know why. He just looks legitimately sad.
Yeah, I like
I've
his
seen
hat.
a lot of posed sadness. This one looks maybe 50% posed, but then there's some real sadness behind the eyes.
Right.
Computer, can we zoom in on the sadness behind the eyes on this one? That's legit right there.
That is. The frown. Dark,
Aw, man.
sad eyes.
You know what? I know we're supposed to be doing a drawing for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and make a mental note that that's a true sad one. One of the first true sad ones I've
Okay.
seen.
Do you think the other ones
I
are
think.
kind of faking it? They just want to get a new shirt?
Maybe I'm paying closer attention to this one, but I'm writing it down, and I think he's a shoe-in for
Okay.
an honorable mention
Wow.
if he doesn't win.
Okay. So only one person's going to win? Have we decided how we have a lot of shirts?
I think a lot of people are gonna win.
Okay. We'll just give them almost all out. So if you want a shirt, you send us an email. Just, it's not that hard. Or
You
give us
may
a
not
call,
have your
right?
size though. Don't.
Right.
None of this sadness don't get the size you want.
Right. They're
We'll
going,
try.
They're going hot. Just take a moment to just pause and reflect.
It's a new year. Don't want to make the same mistakes we made last year.
That's right.
A lot of opportunity for growth.
I do believe we have some items, some business to take care of, and then maybe we should get to some items. We've been talking a lot about Swap Shop, and here it is 30 minutes into the show, and we haven't even swapped or looked at one item. And I actually have some good news I'd like to start off.
Ah,
You remember, we get tased if we don't
get to the
get to
item.
the swap season 6. I was offered a potential swap. We did it earlier in December for Future Sam's. She had a stuffed cat that she made for my stuffed whale. I believe there's a potential swap video out there. We aired it in December. I realized at the end of the show I never said it was a deal. I left Sam hanging, and I continued to do it until I finally realized, I need to settle all of my 2016 affairs, all my 2016 businesses, and this is the last thing I need to do before I can start fresh.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say, you'll see the photos here soon of the items, but Sam, it's a deal.
In a minne mister, ist rappelt in der Kiste. In a minne Mac und du bist weg. In a minne mister, ist rappelt in der Kiste. In a minne Mo und raus bist du. Raus bist du, noch lange nicht. Sag mir es, wie alt du bist. Raus bist du, noch lange nicht. Sag mir es, wie alt du bist.
Nice.
Thank you.
I was just thinking, I hope that song's not like some sort of hate crime anthem.
Just because
We
it's
should have run it by
German.
a German speaker first.
Well, it was the description on the Turner Music was Turner, our company. It said reggae, German,
Okay.
happy, positive, like kids. I think he was just saying like they're singing, counting down at the end, like happy 2017, it's gonna be a good year. Zach forgot to say it's a deal, so it's a deal. 10, 9.
Probably not.
I got a bad cough, and a bad,
You got a nice little sinus headache.
but I think
thing.
we can get through it.
We'll be all right.
That was the business. That's all I really wanted to address. But I do believe we have some getting inboxed that have been sitting in the
Yeah,
inbox.
let's
at
take
the
care of
bottom
that
of the
little
email.
bit-
We should just
bit of
get to that
business
real
as
quick
well.
as well.
If it's not if we're not going to overload the computer
I
to
hope
run
not.
that many pieces of business in a row.
A lot of business today. So the first email we received, you might remember a while back, we had Where Would You Stick It? And we had our stickers that were sent to us by Red Eye Design. We have 'em, I don't have them handy, but you've seen them. You've seen them on Instagram. You've seen us hold them out. Where would
So
you stick it?
Ever since the MBD shirt came out, Where Would You Stick It kind of got knocked down
Right.
the heat meter.
But we still have them. I see them in
Oh,
the
wait, we
studio
do
right
have some.
now. And as you can see,
Nice.
Jock is bringing them over. How was your Kill Me Crazy, Jock? Was it good?
Hasn't had a chance to eat it yet.
It was bad. Really bad. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you like that name though, Kill Me Crazy?
I think it's a pretty cool, clever name. I get it. I get
Okay.
the joke.
I think when I would I'm gonna go to order there sometime and be like, Kill Me Crazy, but I'm gonna do the number 7. I think I can eat it all.
And then you go there every day for a year and do the
Right.
same joke.
And then I end up getting married to whoever the person is that's working there, and that's how I met there. I tell my kids.
Mm.
That's how we met. Here's our stickers. And Ozzy sent us a Photoshop of. He said he would stick them on the space station.
Where would you stick it? Where would you stick it?
The
Where would you
International
stick
Space
it?
Station.
Where would you
Sorry, I
stick
gave it away.
Where would
Spoiler
you
alert.
stick it?
The
Where would you
International
stick
Space
it?
Station.
Where would you stick it?
The
Where would you
International
stick
Space
it?
Station.
Where would you stick it? Where would you stick it?
ISS.
Where would you stick it?
The
Where would you
International
stick it?
Space
Where would you
Station.
stick it?
It's a Russian on the left.
That's it.
Two different countries
That's a
working
really-
together
that's right.
for the sake of the swap shop. I love that.
It's like exit through the gift shop. Banksy did it. He's like, where can I put these
Where would
stickers
you
next?
stick it? Where would you stick it?
Put them on the wall.
Where
Put
would
them in the conflict-ridden zone. Put them where people see it. Or put them in space.
They shouldn't be having an affair up there. The two of them, the Russian cosmonaut and the American astronaut. Nobody knows what they're doing up there. It's ISS, where anything goes.
Or they'll be sent to ISS, in school suspension. That happened to me once. I don't want to talk about it, but I was in school suspension for 3 days. Someday I'll tell you why. Did you guys have ISS?
First rule, there's a little rule. There's a placard in the ISS. Can we go back to them out there on the space station with our stickers, big vinyl wraparounds? First rule, there's a placard. You go in the airlock. You close the airlock. First thing you see on the other door, no inter-astronaut romantic relationships
Right.
allowed. And these two are like, once we put up the swap shop vinyl wraps on the space station, I couldn't help myself.
Right. We got a job to do, but you know what? I think it's time to get space is lonely up here. It'd be nice to touch, feel the warmth of another human.
They call it the space freak. That's the guy on the right. He's American.
He's the American space freak. What are his hobbies?
Collecting spores for future research,
Ooh.
studying the effect of space travel on the brain,
And
and
tennis.
getting it on.
Oh, he likes to I'm glad Ethan left the room because the swap shop's getting into dark territory.
I know.
Ethan, I don't like to talk about.
Don't bring Ethan in. He's
Okay, I'm sorry.
16. He's your
Right.
nephew.
Okay.
So we thank you.
I just realized I might get in trouble with HR because he is underage.
I
We're
know.
Joking about like rated R movies and cussing and sex and stuff.
You're gonna literally get cuffed.
Right. I just saw we have portholes in our studio, and I just saw Turner Security. He walked by and had his hand on his gun and just looked at me.
He had the billy club.
Right.
Whacking it into his hand.
Oof. All right, and our next email we have is from Kaito. I forget how to pronounce his name, and I'm always getting it wrong. I'm so sorry, but he's very active in the chat room, very active on Twitter. He sent us a great email, and it's a little long, but here we go. Hey guys, Juliet was wonderful enough. I'll read the first sentence, Matt. You want to read, and we'll just switch off. Juliet was wonderful enough to send me the peanut dispenser without any established swap in place. I am eternally grateful,
There we go.
but still am at a loss of anything to send her in return. What I'm hoping for is that in the interest... Oh, wait, you're supposed to read that now.
What I'm hoping for is that in the interest of the holidays and the already established goodwill of the swapping community, I'm hoping to get Zach his belt, and in exchange, the swap shop might be willing to send a couple shirts, one for Juliet and one for Joseph, to them. We need to diagram what's happening here.
Right.
I would even be willing to forego the shirt that Davis had offered to send me as a sign of my gratitude. All I need to know is what size belt Zach needs so I can look for the perfect leather band to help him hold his pants up.
So
Let me know.
this
Tips
is an
up,
interesting
Kaito.
swap. Yeah, or it's not even really a swap. This is kind of a good gestured swap, and we've seen it happen on the swap shop not quite a bit. Very rarely, but it's happened I think one other time where someone... And they skipped the tradition of saying, hey, let's do a potential swap. Let's alert Matt and Zach. We're going to try and swap for an item and make a successful deal. They did. Eggling Mammal just sent, he said Juliet, but that's Eggling Mammal. He just sent Eggling Mammal, or she sent him the Tim Peanut that we talked about a few weeks back. Everyone knows Tim Peanut, the son of the Planter Peanut Empire, the dynasty.
I forgot about Tim Peanut.
Right.
Would it be possible to bring him back on for just a sec?
I think we should.
So, okay, sorry, keep. I lost the track of that whole thing. So
Tim
tell me
Peanut, I think behind the scenes on the chat or somewhere, they chose to make Eggling Mammal chose to give Kaito the Tim Peanut.
There it is.
She said, Kaito, it's all yours. I think he expressed a lot of interest in it. He loves peanuts. And she said, I'm going to give you this peanut dispenser. He didn't swap anything. He didn't give her anything in return. So he's asking us to do something to show, hey, you're a great swapper.
And then there was a thing where you get a belt.
Right, and then I think that's the deal is
okay, so
he'll give Eggling Mammal, we'll give her the shirt and he'll give me a belt.
I'm into that. What size belt do you wear? He also
I
asked.
actually have never...
What's your waist?
my
Can
waist
I
is
ask that on?
32.
Really?
What's yours? I'm going to read Matt's.
It's not 32.
That's a pretty skinny waist for a young man. It's been 32. I've been a 32, 34. If you ever want to get me a size pair of pants, 32, 34 since I've been 15 years old.
Speaking of 15, what is should we get Tim Peanut fired up again?
Okay.
He was 15 when his dad gave him the keys to the hardware store that he wanted him to, the Peanut Empire he wanted him to run. As you know, Tim Peanut is Mr. Peanut's son. He doesn't.
Beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't quite live up to the legacy of Mr. Peanut. But
he tried his best. Wait, who did I do Tim Peanut last
you're
time?
Tim.
Oh, I did Tim Peanut. I don't even remember how he talked.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Tim, big shipment of peanuts coming into the warehouse. You got that taken care of? You got extra guys to receive that down on the floor?
I'm doing my best, I'm trying to do my best.
I don't want this screwed up. The peanuts can spoil if you take too long. Tim.
Is this how he talked? I don't remember in 2016. Did I have a higher deep or I'll do a higher pitched voice if that's.
Sure.
I'll do my best. I'm trying.
Tim.
Yeah.
Last time we got a big delivery, you didn't get the extra personnel on the floor and all the peanuts spoiled.
Don't blame that on me. Jared was supposed to help too.
This isn't Jared's problem. It's your responsibility.
And I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but I'm telling you, I worked my butt off to get those peanuts on board.
I'm sorry. It's the new year. It's hard for me.
It's okay.
Tim, I don't want excuses. I just want a fresh delivery of hot, delicious peanuts that don't get spoiled due to your incompetence.
Let me just tell you this. I'm getting a little fed up. Why are we so busy? Baseball doesn't start for another few months. I think you're just riding me to just try and prove a point.
I'm trying to toughen you up like my dad, like my old man did to me, Tim. I just want the peanuts to be fresh, steamy on opening day of the baseball season.
Hey, but you gotta know, I'm the hardest working guy here, and I think you're just riding me because I'm family and people are thinking, oh, he gets treated special. I don't get treated special. I'm pissed off.
Sorry, Tim. I love you.
It's all right, Dad. I love you too.
You're going to do a great job when you become Mr. Peanut, and I give you my monocle.
I can't wait to take over the empire, and I know I'll make you proud.
I love you, Tim.
I love you too. It's really creepy when I looked over to the corner and saw the out of my eye and see the glasses over. It's very creepy. And then my teeth.
Tim.
What?
Don't.
What? People are always telling me you gotta get your teeth fixed, Zach.
Whatever you're thinking about doing right now, Tim, I beg you, please don't do this.
Knock it off.
You haven't done anything bad yet. You don't have to do this.
I'm not gonna do anything bad that no one gets that isn't deserved.
Tim, you can walk away from the situation, plea it down to about 3 years in prison. Don't do what please, Tim.
I've already made up my mind. I go on dating profiles and they're always saying, "What? Don't take this the wrong way, but you have cute 2 front teeth." And my eyes are up here. You know those shirts. Don't look at my teeth.
Well, Tim, thank you for being a great son. I love you. I forgive you.
I love you too, Dad. Thank you.
Whew. So anyway, this item was traded to Kai 2 preemptively. Right. It's a nice, cool thing that happened.
I'm very
from
look at the chiseled
mammal.
jaw on Tim Peanut though. Great eyebrows. Bushy eyebrows are in for 2017. No lips, beautiful face, and great cheekbones.
We should just make it the Tim Peanut Hour. Shift gears.
We can go pitch that to Mike Lazo. We're on a development meeting. Hey, can we do the Tim Peanut Show? 12 episodes, season 1, 2017. Coming in November. You guys like Robot Chicken?
You're gonna love Tim Peanut. You guys don't like Tim Peanut? You're gonna love trying Tim Peanut for a second time.
That's right.
And also deciding that time you don't like it.
And at the end of the promo would be, who doesn't like peanuts? And that's a serious question. Who doesn't like peanuts? Everybody enjoys them. When you go out to restaurants and they have the peanuts in the bucket at the steakhouses, everyone's always eating them, getting shells on the floor. I say people like it better than bread.
Not a big fan of this guy, honestly.
We're coming up on a new segment of the show. As you know, in 2017, the execs took a look at the swap shop. They said, we like it, we want more of it. You guys, we don't care what it takes. Let's go all the way to 2 o'clock.
That's right.
And we'd been doing the show as a 48-minute show.
And usually right around now is when it's kind of, I'm spent. I'm like, this is the 48 minutes I'm in. I've just go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom before the show today, so you don't have to worry about me peeing my pants. I didn't do it yesterday. I've done it. I did it once, but not on the swap shop.
So we decided we're going to own this.
Right.
Take it head on, and we're going to give it a new name, this new segment.
Right.
And we're calling it the 12 hole.
The 12 hole.
And we got you guys to help us decide what we put in the 12 hole, the last 12 minutes of the show. Is there a little video for this?
There is, but this this was actually, we can go ahead and roll it, but it was supposed to be like it scares us, like we hear an alarm, but we'll go ahead and roll it. So
no, we'll just tease it then.
The 12 hole, and then in 3 minutes, we go to the 12
Yeah.
hole.
We got an air horn sound ready or something?
We
when
do
the
have one
12
thing
hole-
I'd like to get to before.
The hip-hop horn.
Yeah. No.
12 hole.
We have one more item to get to and get an inbox, one more email. And as I promised last year, we're going to get a train. I'm going to order one on Amazon Prime, and it's going to come out and deliver the emails. Are you okay with it, still with that, Matt? One track of train. I'll lie out the track when we do get an inboxed. I'll power up the train. I'll pour the vinegar in it. I'll do everything it takes.
Okay.
I'll clean up afterwards. Any bad smells left from the train, I'll Febreze.
Got it.
Okay. This is from Eleanor. We've been talking about this for a while. She said she has. Here we go, Eleanor. Hey friends. I have here a one-of-a-kind handmade bolo tie made by my best friend. It's pretty rad. In parentheses BDSM, out of parentheses H. No big deal. Shake my head, but she was really trying to do be funny and do BDSM.
Well, yeah. I thought that was clever.
Right.
But
and then if you look down there, and what really struck my eye, it's a handmade. Beautiful. That looks like you could use it as a weapon, like in medieval times, like swing it around. Very heavy, I bet, that piece of metal.
Is that Saturn on that?
That is. It reminds me
of one of a kind. We're calling these the headpiece. I don't know what the real name of
the
a
headpiece.
The
The
headpiece.
bolo. I thought it was the bolo,
handcrafted.
and then the tie around it was just the tie.
Well,
And then, of course, tips up. But I don't know. I'm not a professional on that.
I haven't tipsed up to the new bolo yet. They're gold. So you got a decision to make, Zach. You're gonna do some sort of trade for that?
For that? She wants to trade with me?
She said she wants something tight.
Oh,
Can
and
we
I
go
have
back to the
something
email? We'll
I
just
sometimes-
fact check that. Oh, wait a
Oh.
minute.
Uh-oh. Are we at the 12? We're at the 12 hole.
We're at 148.
There's a hole. All right. Oh, and there's the time. The 12. That signals 12 o'clock
Nice.
on the golf ball. That's a golf ball rolling into a hole.
Nice.
12 hole. So we're in the 12th hole now. We got 12 minutes. This is now your time to shine. If you'd like to call us, 413-961-4263. What do you want us to do in the last 12 minutes? Normally, we're done. We're walking out the building. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going back to work. I'm going to eat lunch. Matt, making important phone calls.
Calling the guys out in Burbank.
Right.
Aha! I needed it yesterday. So, you guys, we wanted to open this up to you.
That's it.
What do you want to fill in the 12 hole? Give us a call, 413-961-4263. It's probably too late to get them to say what to do today.
Right,
I'm
that's
thinking
true.
now, but
we have in the
for
future, extra 12 minutes. I was thinking of some stuff. We could go for a walk. We could exercise. We could go to the bathroom. We could help clean up and do a good charitable deed in the office or outside of the building.
We've got less time to eat lunch now, so we could, like Jacques, we're in the same boat. We could get a head start on walking out to the sandwich shop.
That's right. We could walk down the street to Taco Bell. We could go to Publix, and I could buy some gift cards for people I neglected at the holidays and forgot to get them gifts. And I could get them and mail them. And be like, hey, sorry, I just got lost in the mail.
Coat drive.
That's what I'm
Coat
talking
drive.
about.
You could do a coat drive.
Coat drive.
We could just look at items. We haven't looked at items all day today. We could just look at items and just kind of have a relaxed moment to look at items. Hello, welcome to the Lone Street Swap
Welcome
Shop.
to the 12 hole.
The 12 hole. That's it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going? You doing all right?
I bet I can predict if this is Tony, he wants us to climb something. Matthew in chat says throw coffee in each other's faces.
Okay. Well, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
We'll have to get a towel or something for
Right.
that one.
The 12 hole. We only got 9 minutes now.
Now they're saying go to Best Buy. Swash N says go to Best Buy, and Willie
Okay.
Steamer says open peanuts.
Okay.
I do the peanut thing because that's a nice snack before
Yeah.
the lunch hour begins.
I wouldn't be against going to Best Buy. Today is Tuesday, New Release Tuesday. They always have new DVDs and music on Tuesdays. Oh wait, no, they do that on Fridays now. Hello.
Hey,
welcome
come
to the
on
12
in.
Hole.
Whoa.
How you doing?
Are you guys there? Are you okay?
We're good,
Great.
man.
How about
you
yourself?
Oh my God, not my Heather. Here we go. Already phone problems. Classic Heather.
Hey.
Classic.
I think that was the other person on the other end. Heather's doing a great job.
Heather's, yeah, she came very highly recommended.
Right.
Call.
Hello, welcome to the 12 Hole.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, see? Heather, she got mad at the first
I
call.
couldn't hear anything, but it's Tony.
Okay.
Hey, Tony.
So, let's climb stuff or something.
You want us to climb something?
Right?
Climb something?
Yeah.
Tony, you can come.
You doing okay there, Tony? I'm worried about you a little bit.
That's
today.
okay. I think Tony's phone line is messed up. It's okay. We can. Tony, let me just give you a piece of advice. Check out Best Buy. They got better phones, and you might be able to call and get back because our system is 100% perfect.
You said climb something.
Yeah.
We'll have to design something. If we had a step ladder, maybe I could climb that.
I see
but
it.
Today, there's not
yeah.
much of a thing.
An apple crate.
Jacques got an idea. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm strong enough. Get it nice and stable. And, Zach, why don't you tell us the story about your dream again?
I have a lot of stories I can tell, actually.
Tell us about another dream journal you had.
Oh, sure. One time I was dreaming that I was in I was at my apartment, and I dreamed there was a big black snake that was like a black mamba coming across the floor. And I woke up. I was scared. I was terrified. I thought it was going to eat my dog or my cat. And I woke up, and I read that means if you have dreams about snakes. Hello, welcome to the Loom Street Swap Shop. This is the 12 hole.
Tell us the story about your dream again.
This is the 12 hole.
I have a lot of stories.
It sounds like us on the phone.
Right.
Hello?
Call from the
Hi.
past.
Do you mind turning down your computer? Or
I can't hear anything.
Can you, Heather, can you turn, can you hear us now?
Well, if I'm on air, hi, this is Ben from Santiago. I know you can ask. You can go to different corners of the studio and highlight different pieces.
Okay.
Have different, what's this?
Go to the corner of the studio and hold sandbags.
Okay. So,
these help hold down lights. They also help hold down heavy items so they don't fall over. And they're great to use to work out with.
what do you guys think of the 12 hole so far? Doing pretty good?
All right, we got a few minutes left in the 12 hole. Let me just continue telling you that story about that snake. It was a black snake, and then I was like, that must mean something serious, because I sometimes read about dreams and their meanings, and I read that it means you're either stressed or it's a phallic meaning, like you're worried about maybe you're. For me, I was worried like maybe there's something wrong with my private parts. Right. There wasn't. I went to the doctor, and as you saw a few weeks ago on the swap shop, I was 100% cleared, if you know what I mean.
So based on the dream, you went to go see a specialist
Well, that was
doctor
the
about-
stream. This dream was a while back, but I still remember it was one of those dreams that stand out. It was like sliding across the floor.
Yeah. We should go back to the swap shop, and I think we have a successful swap today.
That
Didn't
was
we?
we
Oh,
did
that
the
was the one
successful
we
swap,
already
Future
did.
Sam's, yeah. That we were going to make one for Eggling Mammals Tin Peanut, but because that's a good gestured swap, I think we'll wait until we actually get the belt.
Okay.
And then we'll do a
That's what we
three-way
should. Let's
triangle swap.
revisit that since we never
Right.
quite resolved that.
Right.
We got the Eleanor's got a bolo she wants to send to us.
Okay.
It's the Saturn bolo. We've done one bolo switch this year already.
Right.
And I think She's asked for something tight. Can we pull up the email again?
Something tight. Oh, she says she has something rad. One of a kind handmade bolo tie made by my best friend is pretty rad. NBD SMH.
Oh, where did I get the idea that she asked for something tight?
I feel like maybe she asked in a follow-up email.
Okay.
Or maybe we said something to her. Well, Eleanor, you probably want something tight for this bolo tie. You're entering it into the swap shop. And when you send in bolo ties, Matt and I, we kind of, I think that takes us our first precedent to take a look at the bolo tie.
We collect them. We
Right.
don't just wear them. We have a sort of ongoing collection of them.
That's right.
And
I'm willing to offer something tight for that rad bolo tie.
Okay.
I have to think long and hard about what's tight. Well, if you're local, you can come go to Best Buy with me. If you're not local, we can Skype, and I'll definitely get you a shirt, a headshot, a sticker.
We call it the Platinum Package.
The Platinum Package, and I'll give you my old Blockbuster membership card.
Do you still have that?
I do.
Okay, so Eleanor, let us know if you want to swap. The offer's on the table. It's the Swap Shop Platinum Package. You'll get Where Would You Stick It stickers, both of them, an NBD shirt, Zach's old Blockbuster card, still active, still usable in there's one Blockbuster in Michigan that stays open.
You can go up there and rent all the new releases, any movies that are coming out. Got a special deals. If you get 10 movies, you get one free once you rent 10 movies.
And tomorrow we'll come up with a better menu selection for the 12-hole.
Right. Well, tomorrow is a special Wonderful Wednesday, so on Thursday we'll revisit the 12-hole. It's got a lot of potential. Maybe call in earlier though, before 148. Now that everyone is aware, and so then we know at 148 what to do in the 12-hole. Maybe we'll get in a hole.
Yeah. You can tell we're good at this last 12 minutes. It's been smooth.
Yeah.
Both days.
I say we just look at items and just talk about the items.
All right. Let's throw up one. Let's get to one before we
let's
leave.
take one look at one item for
getting
2017.
tased constantly
That's
for all day for not getting to the items. And the action figures. Wait, did we see the things to the left of that? The sticker collection?
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. The action figures. This looks like
From
it's
Berto.
Yeah. You got Sigourney Weaver and the alien from Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Right.
You've got the peg leg guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jack Sparrow.
And then you got the hockey
from Slapshot, the gold
pad guy from Slapshot.
Yeah.
They're all licensed. They're all legitimate.
Great
None of
action
them
figure collection.
Have been used for any sort of taboo purposes, any sort of voodoo.
That's right.
Not these figures.
And that's how we end the William Street Swap Shop. Just something great, an item to swap. If you think we don't actually swap items, we do.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for
Tomorrow's
sticking
gonna
around
be a
for these extra
wonderful
12
Wednesday.
minutes.
Thanks for sticking around for the 12-hole. It's been a great new segment. We hope you love.
That's right.
And
hey, thanks for listening to us talk about all the secrets that we tell you every day.
Keep it smooth and keep it extra silent this year, New Year. That's what we always say. Till then,
it's a deal.
It's a deal.